Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Numes Terra, which means Earth only. This is a channel for my Taurus, my Virgo, and my Capricorn soul family. And if you are none of those, that's absolutely fine. Welcome in, because we all have a second, a sixth, and a 10th house. Nice to see you. If you're a new face, which you probably are, because this is a very new channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. This is the Taurus weekly forecast. Okay, so it'll be for the next 7 to 10 days. I thought I would start off with these cards here, which is the secret language to color cards. Okay, just so we can get a theme of what's happening, what's coming forward for you. Okay, so let's get one of these. And while I am shuffling, I have some downloads that came through for you. Okay, and the downloads that came through was something to do with self-centeredness, ego, and You're So Vain. And please do not get triggered by that, okay? Because the song that came through it's a really old school song. You're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. You're so vain. You probably think this song is about you, don't you? And then you had underneath money manifesting technique. Stop pinching the pennies. Another message that came through was worried about what will be said. And the last one for love was looking at either water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, or looking into the 12th, the 8th, and the 4th house. Okay, your 12th house is to do with hidden enemies, karma, spirituality, endings. Scorpio is to do with the unknown. It's to do with what I see Scorpio as, especially. It's very much to do with intimacy. It's to do with our shadow. It's to do with those deep feelings that sometimes we do not talk about. And Cancer is to do with family. It is to do with sensitivity, and emotional sensitivity is always a good thing. Okay, and these are the things that, you know, with this week, this 7 to 10 days coming up, is what you are being asked to look at. Okay, now let's have a look what wants to come out for the secret language of color cards. Can I get one for the theme of the week for Taurus, please? One for the week for the theme of Taurus. Now, you may not be Taurus, but you may have a lot of Taurine energy, or you may just be interested in what's happening when it comes to your second house and income and abundance and finances and things like that. During this week coming up, and we've got here Violet, and it's in reverse. It says create a balanced life. So there may be a bit of imbalance coming in here. The number on there as well, which I found very interesting, is 4 and 5. That's coming down to a 9. So this is really taking care of what it is that you're thinking and feeling during this week, because we manifest very, very well. And our Taurines, you know, being in the second house, you're naturally abundant, you're naturally very reliable earth, you're the very grounded earthy signs out of those 3, the Virgo and the Capricorn. But with this self-centeredness and ego, and You're So Vain, there may be this week someone either trying to press your buttons, or I heard feeling cocky, and there's nothing wrong with feeling cocky in any way, shape or form. Okay, if you're feeling yourself, you're feeling yourself. There may be I don't know if there's guarding, if someone's guarding themselves, and that is why it's coming across to others as self-centeredness, because it's worried about what would be said. I don't feel like that's coming from you. I feel like it's coming from someone else. Let me find out with what Violet. Violet is number 45. So let's have a look at what this energy is kind of letting you know will happen this week. Okay, especially with like so much of it is coming out about, there's worries here as well. Okay, Violet, create a balanced life. So let me show you this card. Now it says on here, Violet regenerates your nervous system and heals insomnia, mental disorders, physical illness, and injuries affecting the eyes and the brain. It is especially helpful with treating epilepsy, balancing energy, and reprogramming cells. Violet also activates intuition, opens creativity, and increases the psychic senses to release karma and regain freedom from past issues. Create balance and receive blessing from the Violet gift box. Now it says here, balance is an important part of life. It is the recognition that every challenge contains a blessing, and every blessing contains a challenge. With it, and as I said that, did you hear all those cards beeping outside? With it, we embrace the whole of life. Focus on any area in your life that seems out of balance. If you could learn something from it, what would it be? Close your eyes and imagine a violet gift box floating towards you. When it comes closer, unwrap it and receive its gifts into your heart. Allow a violet ray of light to penetrate your body. relaxing and energizing it as you let go of any fear, stress, or worry, and bring back balance. And then say, Divine Intelligence, please allow me to create a balanced and harmonious life full of blessings and joy. So there's definitely something maybe playing on your mind this week. Okay, and especially with talking about balance, I don't know if there's a lot at stake this week, or there's just a lot of things that you're juggling, be that work, family, home life, finding time for yourself to do that kind of, you know, get in your spirituality practices. Because if you're working really hard, or you've got a lot going on with go, you may be not finding that time to connect in with your intuition. Now I'm going to leave that open because I don't know why I've been told to come over here. Tell me more about this money manifesting techniques, because I was getting that this week. I don't know if someone is holding on way too hard to their finances. Okay, someone is holding on really hard to their finances, and you've got to remember that if you are holding on way too tight, you're telling the universe. That's where I vibrate. And look, absolutely no judgment from me, because I go through those phases myself. Now we have on here, reach out, need for backup, admit your needs. If you need help, you're being told to speak your needs, okay? If you need support, do not feel like you can't reach out and ask, because this one here with call for help, reach out, backup, need for backup and admit your needs, and you've got purple there as well. So someone here may be feeling, you know, especially with that stop pinching the pennies, that is a British saying of, you know, counting every penny that you have, because you need to put so much into, you know, your petrol tank or your gas tank, or you know, you only have a certain amount for shopping. The more that you do that, the more you are going to kind of manifest it in the same amount of energy. So what would you like Taurus to do about that? Because we've got, like, you know, the technique you want, and then you've got here envy, punishment, changing course, and jealousy, and it's upside down. There is a need to release something, and I feel like it's the release, either the need to be right. I had let bygones be bygones. Let bygones be bygones. Why did I get that? And on the back you've got hunter, and it says aggressor, tracker, and provider, and it's upside down. I want a little bit more on this, because I'm kind of getting that there is someone who may be reaching out to you as well. This violet upside down, there's a reason why you're being asked to kind of work on your third eye. There's something blocking you. And this being upside down, there may be somebody who's trying to enter your life or connect with you, especially if you are feeling the pinch, or you need help with finances, or you just need a mentor of some sort, okay? Allure, desire, manipulation. See, I told you. There is someone who's trying to manipulate your energy. Why? Why have I been told to get these ones? Why? It's dark and you can't see an effing thing. Get your head out of your butt pronto. Someone here is sulking. That may be you or the person that's trying to manipulate your energy. And it says, go see some SHIT, do some new things, talk to people cooler than you, take an effing trip. So I don't know if this is you or if this is an outside energy, and I keep hearing it's you. They're stressing out about something, and because you're stressing out, it's almost like having that tunnel vision, or those blinkers on that you see that horses have. So all you're looking at is what you can see in front of you, and just seeing, I heard stress accumulating over stress, over stress, and it's blocking your third eye. Can I get one more, please? One more advice. Get the ugly cry on. Let that ish go. Your soul will thank you. You need a good epic cry. If somebody needs to this week, especially if you've got a lot of things going on, then do it. Because all of the cards that have come out so far, look at these colours here. Green, pink, green. This is all to do with your heart space. Okay? I feel like there's a massive release coming, or there is a massive release that is needed, and it may be, and I heard an Riptide. I don't know. That's a song, isn't it? I don't know it properly, but can I get a little bit more? What is this about this massive release that is needed? Why is there such a worry about money this week for Tauruses? I had an unexpected failure on something, and I don't know why that word was used, because I don't like using that word. But someone here is seeing something as a failure. Now you've got twin flame in reverse. Okay, so that's the energy that I was feeling that was pushing in towards yours. Now you have here healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life. self-love, self-care, and being happier. And then you've got ascending in reverse. This person is in your energy. This person, I feel like somebody is in doubt about whether or not, reach out, need for backup, admit your needs. This person may call you, or this person may be psychically trying to attach to you. If you are feeling melancholy this week coming up, if you feel like, if you get like said that those little pangs of like thinking about that person again, so it may be separated, maybe broken up, you may have broken up with this person, and like with that twin flame in reverse, this is somebody that you may have wanted to be a twin flame, you may have wanted them to be your soulmate, and you realised that they weren't. Now, this could have happened 6 months ago, this could have happened 6 years ago. You've got to take it as it resonates. But if you are feeling that energy of them coming through, it's because this person is trying to reach out to you, okay? Now, with that, I didn't even see she's holding a telephone. Someone is calling into you. And I heard for money, to right for money. And you've got keys on a ring here. And it says many options, decision, unconventional string along, and one night stand. And you also have here the snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. You have this week, there's something to do with your finances, and I think it's very, very important that this week coming up that you're doing a lot of clearing transmissions, guided meditations, or using the violet flame especially to cleanse your aura and your third eye, because there seems to be this energy of pining over somebody that you either let go of, or somebody's energy coming into yours and making you feel lackluster in some way. Okay, it's dark and you can't see an effing thing. Take an effing trip and you need a good effing cry. Somebody's coming towards you because you've got ascending and it's in reverse. And it says transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union, and it's upside down. There's somebody coming towards you this week, or they're going to try to come towards you. There is a lot of energy manipulation happening. And with twin flames, it says yin yang, zen, balance. And we were talking about balance right at the start. That's what the violet was about. Look at me talking and talking and talking and forgetting exactly what I just said at the start. Excuse me. I need to reread this. Balance. Balance is an important part of life. It is the recognition that every challenge contains a blessing and every blessing contains a challenge. With it, we embrace the whole of life. Focus on an area in your life that seems out of balance. If you could learn something from it, what would that be? Now, this week coming up, you may have a major release. There may be times that you feel quite emotional and you're kind of just being told by your guides. If you feel like that, let yourself feel like that. If you need to have a cry, have a cry. Just don't hold yourself in that energy for the entire day, for the entire week. Allow that energy to flow through you, but then also cleanse your energy afterwards. Make sure you're asking yourself when you wake up in the morning, is this my energy? How do I feel today? And if you feel sad, ask yourself why you feel sad. Is this my sad? Is it somebody else's sad? Kind of like, what's the word? Sort the wheat from the chaff. Find out what energy is yours and what isn't, and send back what isn't yours, because that imbalance is also giving me that. I don't know if some of you are kind of like thinking maybe there was a relationship where you thought that person was the one and they turned out not to be, especially with that, keys on a ring. But making healthy choices. So someone here, if you are in a relationship and you are wanting to take that plunge of being in separation, this week may be giving you the courage to do so, or preparation to do so. And if you are newly single, this is a time for you to really tap into yourself, tap into the energy. What is it that you need this week? Because it's dark and you can't see an effing thing. When we're going through things like that, sometimes you can't see the light in the end of the tunnel. And sometimes take an effing trip can also be listening to your heart space. What is your heart telling you that you need this week? Do you need to go out and just go for a walk? Listen to what your heart is telling you to do, okay? And again, there's a lot of release coming up, but you need to remove a cord from someone here. Close your eyes and imagine a violet gift box floating towards you. When it comes closer, unwrap it and receive its gifts into your heart. Allow a violet ray of light to penetrate your body, relaxing and energizing it as you let go of any fear, stress, or worry and bring back balance. And then say, divine intelligence, please allow me to create a balanced and harmonious life full of blessings and joy. Someone is definitely projecting. I get there's a lot of projection coming through. Let's find out who it is that's projecting. You have a Sagittarius here. You could be Sagittarius, or this person could be active, enthusiastic and likable. And then those born under Libra are all about balance. Come on, Taurus. So this is also finding your balance this week. Finding your balance. If you're feeling really out of equilibrium in that specific area in your life, you are being asked to look into that. Why does it feel empty? Why does it feel overburdened or too crowded? What do you need to place into that part of your life? What do you need to take away from that part of your life? Those born under Libra are all about balance. Natural born diplomats with buckets of charm. They enjoy pleasing people and keeping things on an even keel. And then you have Gemini underneath. This is something that you need to talk about, okay? Whether that is to yourself or whether that is to the person. Whoever it is that's either created the void, or you feel, you know, there is no void, but it's just, if it's overflowing, it's almost like there's a give and take of this energy of either there being too much and you are overstretched because you're having to carry all of this energy, or there not being enough and you having to fumble to try and fill that void up, okay? And then you've got Libra underneath again, more balance. And guess what's right underneath that? Taurus. Taurus, and it's violet as well, okay? This is also to do with how you are manifesting money in. And I heard always the reliable one, but I heard it in the tone of like, I'm always the reliable one. It's always on me, okay? What is it that you are not setting a boundary on, or what is it that you're not speaking on? And it doesn't matter if this is a past relationship that is still haunting you, or this is something that happened, you know, in the past that you haven't really got to gain closure on. This week is for you. This week is for you to either look in the mirror, write in a journal, pick up the phone and speak to that person. Okay, that person may be contacting you, and if they do, this may be your time to get closure or to voice your needs, voice what it is, okay? Because I'm hearing that song by Melanie Martinez, Void. Gotta fill that void. Go and listen to it and listen to the actual lyrics there. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Before I go, I would like to get a little bit more on love, because what came up was Cancer, Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. So this was all looking at family issues, or Cancer is also ruled by the moon, so it's all to do with your emotions this week. Scorpio is also, you know, it's the intimacy. It's also with this card here saying it's dark and you can't see an effing thing. And Scorpios are all about the shadow. They're all about what you can't see, the occult, the unknown. So this is a deep dive into your shadow this week, okay? Can I get some positives as well, though? What are the benefits that are coming out this week? What are the benefits that are coming out this week for my lovely, lovely Taurus? Okay, we've got one that's gone down. Balance. Wow. Rebalance, regroup. Rebalance, regroup. This is all about rebalancing. This is all about balancing those scales for you. Anything else that would like to come out on this? Anything else that would like to come out? It says go out on the limb and it's upside down. Go out on the limb is usually to do with kind of like putting your neck out, you know, being the one that risks things. You're being told you don't need to do that. Someone's overworking themselves. Someone is overworking themselves, especially that energy of I'm always the reliable one. Well, you don't always have to be the reliable one. Put yourself first. What is it that you are overworking or overextending yourself with? What is it that you're giving away and not getting back? Because this go out on a limb in reverse is saying put yourself first. That makes sense why with that energy that came through of being like, you know, ego driven or self-centered, that may be the response from people if you do put yourself first. So effing what? This week is for you, baby. It's for you. Okay, and look, think new, see fresh. So this is stuff coming up from the past that you're being asked to look at. Now, the card that fell on the floor is Moon in Scorpio, and it's in reverse, and it says negative attitudes and fiery arguments are possible this time. Channel your energies into positive physical activities like decorating and gardening. With it being upside down, this is actually saying that this week things like that aren't going to happen, especially if you are taking time for yourself. Okay, rebalance and regroup. Tell me more about love this week. Tell me more about love. Be that self-love, soulmate love, romantic love for my lovely Taurus. For my lovely Taurus. Tell me more. Get out of your own way. This week is about you kind of pouring into your own cup as well. Stay the course. And that is all the waters, that's all the water signs, and that was coming out, okay? Especially Pisces, there's something here about endings coming in for you, which is really positive, all right? And I heard it might feel a bit uncomfortable. It may, but it's necessary. It's necessary. And as I said, that it was 2020. I'm leaving it on that one. It's time, Tauruses. I love you guys. I hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively knew. Oh, and look what it says under here. It's time. It's an important time to guard against being self-centered, over-opinionated and pushy. I'll leave it there for you. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively knew. I love you guys. I hope you have an awesome week ahead. Let me know how it goes. Bye.